Good morning, little bunny. Good morning. Hi. Sammy's gonna come outside, but we're gonna go the other way, okay? Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and we made it home. Yesterday about, I don't even know, 3:30, something like that. Not really sure. It was a long drive, but we made it, and we're home. It was a long trip, and I don't need to say anything more about that, but today I need to get my truck registered, and since I've been on the road, I just register it through Texas. I'm a Texas resident, but I think I'm about to change that. So it expires the end of this month. So let's procrastinate, why don't we? No, I've been all month trying to decide, do I want to register it back in Texas, or do I just want to go ahead and do it here in New Mexico and become a New Mexico resident? And I think that's what I've decided to do. So I am going to go into town today. You have to have a VIN inspection on your vehicle. So I'm going to go do that at the VIN inspection place. And then I get my tags there too. So I'll get a new license plate today. I've been working on a meal plan for the rest of this week. And I thought I had it out here with me with the grocery list, but I guess when I went in to get more coffee, I guess I took it inside. So I'm going to try to get through some stuff that's in my freezer, because it's just a big old mess, and I need to pull everything out and clean it. So while I pull it out, I'm going to thaw it out and eat. I'm going to cook, I think, a pot of beans this week too, so we can have some bean burritos. I'm thinking maybe meat and bean burritos for lunchish on the days that Deborah has to work. So anyway, I'm going to pull out, I don't know, chicken thighs. I think I cooked those back in April. I need to get those eaten. I think I got some kind of weenies in there. So I'm going to buy some bread. I got some meatloaf, frozen meatloaf. So I'm thinking meatloaf sandwiches, hot dogs with bread, something with that chicken. Still got that dang stuffing. Will I ever eat that stuffing? Or that curried Thai stuff? So maybe. So, and I have those hamburger patties that I bought at Aldi, so I need to eat that. Finish that pork loin that I fixed. So I got a lot of stuff to eat and go through, so I'm not going to really buy a whole lot at the grocery store, but I need to go get Sammy's food and cook it, and pick up another box of bandages. I'm still nursing that scab on my leg. It was just really deep. It's getting smaller and smaller, but it was just real deep. So I'm just keeping it. I keep it uncovered during the day, and then I cover it at night. And so I need hopefully just one more box of bandages for that. A few things to drink, and I think that's it. So I saw at the local grocery store that the chicken leg quarters are 49 cents a pound. 44 or 49 cents a pound. So I'm going to stop in there and get those. I may have to cook those today or tomorrow. I might actually set up my barbecue pit and just cook all of them and freeze them. But anyway, so I'm going to go to town. I do need to go to Dollar Tree. My little wash basin that I use in the camper to conserve water, it's brittle and broken and cracked, and so I need to replace that. So I'm going to go to a Dollar Tree and get one of those. Alright, so I am on my way to town. See if I can get this done, get my truck registered in New Mexico. I think I mentioned you have to have a VIN inspection, so I think I have to have my title. I was doing all this morning. Also, I have to have 2 forms of proof of residency and 2 forms identification. Somewhere along the line, I've lost my Social Security card. I know, I don't know how I can lose it in 12 square feet, whatever it is. So it's just all discombobulated because I asked for a new Social Security card, and I could see through the inform or whatever, the post office thing, that it looked like I got it. So then I did a forward all my mail from my Texas address to my New Mexico address. It never showed up. I don't know that any of my mail showed up from there. And yesterday I stopped by the Texas post office, and she said, nope, you don't have anything. I forwarded it all. I was like, I was looking for one piece of mail, and that was my Social Security card. She said, well, they don't usually forward that. It'll go back to Social Security office. So this morning I decided, well, I need to change my Social Security information mailing anyway. So I tried to change my mailing address to my new P.O. box, and it says we do not take P.O. boxes. It has a P.O. box currently. It's all messed up. I'll deal with that another day. I do have my passport and my driver's license, so that should work. Now, the problem is the proof of residency. I have my RV lot paperwork. That counts as one. And an electric bill would count as one. Of course, I looked at my electric bill and it has my Texas address on there. I don't know why. Probably because, well, it don't matter. Anyway, so I contacted the office to see if she could change my address to my physical address and print me off an electric bill. Of course she can, but she's not working today. She's traveling today. So that didn't get done. So I'm going to my bank and see if they can. I've changed the mailing address on my bank, but it needs to be a physical address on the statement. Now, that's fine and good, but we can't, there's no way that we receive mail at the RV park from the post office. You know, basically you get a free post office box because they don't have mail delivery there at the RV park. So it's a conundrum. Is that a word? Just discombobulated. So I'm going to see if I can get my bank to change my address to a physical address, print it out, and then change it back to the mailing address while I'm sitting there. So we'll see if that happens. If not, I may just stay with Texas for another year because I do it online like that. But I really want to get this done. And once I have all this in place, and I can get the van done, and then I can get my driver's license done. I just thought I had already done the physical part, but when I looked on my bank statement, it has my P.O. box. So they don't take P.O. boxes. So we'll see if I can get this done today or not. So if not, might try again tomorrow with the electric bill if she's working tomorrow. If not, Texas it is. But I still got to go to Walmart and all that. So, okay. Let's go to the bank. Well, I got my van done. I almost got a New Mexico license plate, but I didn't. So it's like, I think it was going to be the registration $100 and something or something like that for 2 years. I don't remember. He gave me a range, but you have to pay taxes on the value of your vehicle, the value that you bought your vehicle. I'm like, what? I already paid taxes on sales tax to Texas, I guess. Well, New Mexico wants it too. So, yeah, I think someone has told me about that before, and I didn't understand what they were saying. Now I get it because I've seen it in writing, or I had my license plate and everything. And he's like, it'll be over $1,000. And this was because he asked me what I paid for the truck, and I'm like, that's over 10 years ago. I don't even remember. And then I was like, I don't know. I guess I'd pick a number. I don't know. And then he says, well, you'll have to pay tax on that number. I'm like, what? So if I pick $50,000, then I have to pay taxes on the $50,000? He said, yes. I'm like, he says it shows to be like 20 something thousand. I don't remember. I said, well, yeah, that's probably what it's worth now. So he ran it at that, which is probably not right. And he said it is going to be over $1,000 or $1,100 or whatever out the door. I'm like, out the door or not, I'm going to go register it in Texas for like $76. Why would you so if I went to every state and registered my vehicle, would I have to pay taxes every state? That's nuts. That's just stupid. I mean, I get it that it went to the Texas DMV and that this would go to the New Mexico DMV. Well, you did not get my dollars, and this truck will stay in Texas for now. Because then I got to register the van too. So, I would have to pay taxes. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. I don't want to do it right now. I need to not spend that $1,000. So, I walked out of the door. He didn't even make me pay for the VIN inspection. He's like, do you want to pay for your VIN inspection? I said, do I have to pay for my VIN inspection? What good is it going to do me? He said, no. We can just act like you never were here. I said, okay, thank you very much. It's like, Anyway. Yeah. Once a Texan, always a Texan. Maybe I'm going to stay in Texas. New Mexico, you don't want my money? Even a little bit of it? Because I'm not paying. I get if I bought a vehicle, but I'm transferring registrations from one state to the other. It's just a paperwork thing. I've already paid taxes. Alright, so now I'm at Walmart. Now it's time to go into Walmart and pick up a few things. I gotta get Sammy food. More than anything. So, and I'm trying to think. I was going to go to Dollar Tree, wasn't I? I missed that. I could still go, but I think I'm gonna just put that off. I don't need it now. And all right, let's go into Walmart. Okay, leg quarters, 49 cents a pound. Let's see if we can go find them. $4.90. They're already frozen. I skipped the chicken fryers right now because I'm in a hurry and they're frozen. And right now I'm defrosting my big freezer. Had to stop and get lunch. I'm eating some Popeye's chicken. So I had to, I'm defrosting my big freezer. And since these are already frozen, I want to make sure I get them home and in the freezer. With that, I'm thawing out. So I'm going to come back. I know I got to come back in a few days anyway. So I'm going to come back. And they're only $4.90. I think I'm going to get 2 packages. And get my... I missed last week's 99-cent drumsticks because we was out of town. But that's okay. We get these 49-cent quarters. Yeah. So, alright. I'm headed home.